Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day here in Berlin. Well, I'm not going to say the time, but it is Wednesday. Really excited for today. We're going to hit the Olympic Stadium up. I really want to see that. There's kind of stuff around there, so that's going to be exciting. Headed to the metro station. It's about 30 minutes away. And we'll check in when we get there. Boss Bear is boss. Alright, so this was a space that was primarily used for pro-Nazi demonstrations before the war. It fits a lot of people, and after the war it was actually used as kind of a drilling ground for the British Army. Yeah, now it's just kind of a public space, and they're having a motorcycle class around here, so... That guy's having a little trouble. He needs someone to hold the bike, but you know, we all start somewhere, right? Dum-da-da-dum. Oh, there's a clock. Okay, so we're here at the Olympic Stadium. It was built for the 1936 Berlin Olympics. It's a monument to Nazi power, that kind of thing, but obviously it's not that anymore. It's pretty cool. It was renovated recently for a huge soccer match in 2006. I forget the name of it, but it's pretty impressive. They put up this head thing recently, and apparently in the 1936 Olympics, Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals, and since he was black, that kind of rained on Hitler's parade. So one thing about Nazi buildings today is that in the demilitarization, they had like Americans made Germans take down like the swastikas and things on them because of like the whole national guilt thing. So they just had like everyday normal people trying to take them down. So I wouldn't be surprised if there were lots of things all over this that they had people take down. Walking around the stadium. I need to find out what this is. Looks like a pool. The diving complex over here. So that thing we just saw, swimming stadium, has sunk 3.5 meters into the ground. Apparently, all that temporary seating is gone. There's actually, they had like 10,500 people or so for the 1936 Olympics, but apparently they have kept using this, and they used it for the 78 World Swimming Championships. But that's the original high dive. Alright, so these 6 towers, these like clock tower thingies, were placed around the stadium to represent the 6 great German tribes united under the National Socialist government. But as you can see on this little thinger here, there was a swastika on the one we're seeing now, but you know, obviously it's gone. This is the Mayfield, where they had like huge Nazi demonstrations at the time. Parade grounds essentially holds like 150,000 people in the field and something like 60,000 in the stands. But that's the tower, and there's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bell in there that was rung twice. It's 2.5 tons. It was used to signal the beginning and end of the 36 Olympics. And you know, they're planning something or other here, so we can't get in, unfortunately. But this is where the English like to play polo and stuff after the war. It's celebrated the Queen's birthday here. VIP stand. That's where I go. You. So there we can see the bell tower. Apparently it's not original and was rebuilt because they blew it up with explosives at some point. But then the original bell is right here. And you can kind of see the old stuff on it. The eagle. Brandenburg Gate. Not only is there an awesome tree over there, more boss bears. Alright, just following some tourists here. Turns out that instead of going all the way up on the road to get to the Olympic Stadium, we could have just gone through the giant archway that said Olympic Stadium. We went up on the road instead. Like a bunch of tourists. Just had some currywurst. You know, it hasn't been as good as the first time we've had it, but it's okay. Heading back to some place to wander around. Yeah. Alright, so we were just in New Poland Arcade. It's kind of a big shopping center, so we were just in there, went to Kaufland and other places to pick up some shopping stuff. And I was filming a little bit on the way out. We were about to leave when these two like, essentially what amounts to like mall cops come over to us and they're like angry and they're speaking in German and we can't understand them. So like, no filming or something like that. So we couldn't understand them at all. So they took us over to this lady who could speak English and she's like talking to them and then she's like, well, these pricks can't speak English, but it amounts to it is you're gonna have to delete the stuff off your camera. So like, okay, I'll do that. And then she's like, yeah, he's just being big jerks about it and stuff like that. Probably gonna go back in there and just like keep my eye out. Hopefully get some footage, but yeah, it was kind of awful, really.
Yeah, they were quite mean.
They were really angry and I don't know, there's nothing to see in there anyways.
No, it was a strip mall.
Yeah, nothing to see in there, so we're alive and we're not in a police station, so it's good enough for me.
That is good.
I think the best part about that whole interaction with the police is that I asked before when we went into the Jewish Museum about filming, and you can't film in a shopping mall, so, you know, go figure. It's like Paul Blartenspiel, the mall cop, and his buddy ganging up on two American tourists here. It's ridiculous. On the road again. Run!
I want a license plate. The Berlin blockade. You know, where the Americans airlifted like that. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Well, we're walking here, trying to get into some sort of park area that's built on an old airfield. Couldn't get in, it was closed, and the guy was being a jerk about it, I guess. Lots of people were confused, as much as us. So we're just walking around until it opens, and then we're gonna go eat a goulash.
Cool truck.
And we're in an alternative neighborhood here. No, just kidding. There's a bunch of gardens. Organic gardens. Dum-da-da.
It's a nunnery. Oh, nice.
It's a pretty nice nunnery. Looks very modern.
Area.
Walking back from the goulash place. Take note, mother, of how to prepare real goulash. Ja. Sehr gut. Ich hätte gerne Gulasch. Ja.
Newer version of that.
Yeah. Just like that.
The airlift, this is the airlift monument, right?
Oh yeah. Airlift monument.
Where the Berlin airlift took place.
Trying to transport these airplanes away, or?
I think it's supposed to be part of a museum now.
Ah. We're here in a new park that's on an old airfield. Still growing in. There's the old airport. And the TV tower.